Well, y'all, yesterday was Valentine's Day.
V-Day.
The most commercial BS
Well, I like it.
holiday. I
I'm
hate
sentimental like that with the lady I love.
I think it's stupid. I think it's another 40 reasons to spend money you don't have on things people don't need. Anyways.
Well, we both only spent gift cards on one another that we got just from like points back from Macy's.
Well, that's nice. What did you get?
I got the wifey some Valentine.
Perfume?
Yeah, and her lovely cousin Ashley and lovely Aunt Lydia. They pitched in to get her the bigger bottle.
Oh, that's nice.
I was just going to get the one that I could afford on the gift card because she told me not to spend any money.
Yeah, of course.
And she then came back with me with some gift card for just getting star points, whatever those things are called.
Uh-huh.
So I got me a Ranger shirt that I'm wearing right now. See, if you're watching the YouTube video. And I got a Dodgers cap. That's like a spring training cap with a D on the front, which is cool. And then I just got a pair of pants. And so we really didn't do anything because the twins and the, kid and such. And it's hard to get a babysitter on Valentine's Day.
Of course.
Because most people are doing it. You got other plans. And so we just ended up going over to her dad's house, and all the brothers and sister couples, like, any normal Friday night for us.
Well.
What'd you do?
Well, my day was particularly long. I worked not all day. I had school in the morning, and then I went and worked. And then after that, I celebrated Galentine's Day instead of Valentine's Day. So me and another friend of ours were like, we'll go out. So we met this girl, and I don't know if any of y'all know this, but Bumble, which is like a dating app, they have...
Is that like Tinder?
Yes, but it's different. It's not the same.
Okay, thank God.
And Tinder, like Bumble, the girls have to message the guys first, I think.
Okay.
But
I find all of that uncomfortable, but I never lived in the era of searching for women with an app.
Well, I would hate to be don't get me wrong, nowadays everybody meets people online. Like, it's so not a big deal. But to have to tell people, oh yeah, this is how I met my boyfriend.
Yeah,
I would really not
no
love
offense
that.
to anybody
No,
out there
of course
that's found
not.
their forever life.
Good for you.
Happy for you. It's
For
hard
real.
to do. It is hard to do. I just don't know what that's like.
Me neither. And well, in our Uber driver last night, hold on, I'll get to that. So anyway, we meet. Bumble has a couple of different platforms. They have like your love interest one. You can meet friends, and then you can also do business connections. So being in LA, there's a lot of girls who are like looking for girlfriends to go out and do stuff with. So a friend of mine had met this other girl on Bumble BFF, and we had met up with her. So long story short, when they come to my house after I had worked, so it's probably like 11. I get into the Uber, and the girl that we were meeting for the first time is wasted. And not kind of wasted, but like borderline blackout wasted. And it was super, super problematic. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. Do what you want to do.
Well, that's A, rookie ball.
Yes,
and
exactly.
B,
you gotta
stray far away from someone like that.
My thing is, you gotta be safe about your environment. You don't know us. Like, what if we were crazy? Yes. Like, the whole thing made me so uncomfortable. Anyways, so we decide we're gonna go down to this club in Hollywood. And we're standing there, and they won't let you bring anything in for obvious reasons. Because they have a full bar, and, they want you to spend money, but.
Okay.
So she had brought like 5 or 6 bottles of this, of alcohol that she wanted to drink and do whatever, but it was too much, and she was already drunk, and I wasn't going to drink very much, and it was a whole thing. Long story short, so we wait until it's probably at this point, it's probably almost midnight, and we go and we're waiting in this line. And because it was Valentine's Day and this club we were going to had a singles night, it was wrapped out around the door, really far.
That sounds like my personal hell.
And for the record, I was freezing because I was in a halter top and a skirt, okay? I was freezing cold.
Gotta cover up those tushies, girls.
The whole thing was so outrageous. So this girl's wasted. We're doing whatever. We go into this line, and we're waiting in the line, and she starts stumbling around. And my other friend was a little bit intoxicated, but I was fully sober at this point. And she kept stumbling around, and one of the bouncers who was waiting there saw her. And once you start stumbling, you gotta go. There's nothing we can do about it. So he was like, look, you've got to get her out of here. And I'm usually the mom of the group. I'm older than the other girls that we were with, so I always just end up being the mom and making sure everybody is okay. Well, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I proceed to take her out of the gates of this property where this club's at.
Out of the gates of the city.
She runs away from me.
She runs away.
Please stop doing it.
Okay, sorry.
God.
I thought that was good.
It's overkill. She runs away from me into the line trying to hide there. And obviously, look, the bouncer can see her. Like, he's not stupid and she definitely is. So I go over to her and I'm like, look, sweetie, we gotta leave. Like, they're gonna kick you out. And like, it was a whole situation. So I proceed to take her. She's fighting me. It's a whole thing. So we get outside the gate and she plops herself onto the street and is just sitting on this corner right next to this other girl that we don't know. And I've only met this girl for literally 40 minutes. This is how long I've known her, is 40 minutes.
Well, you're a better person than me. I would have left that fool on the side.
Yeah. Well,
Or I wouldn't have left a woman there necessarily.
Yes, girls gotta support girls.
Like somebody might.
Yeah, that's different. That's a whole different situation.
Like, bro, you're on your own, pal.
Yeah.
I don't even know you.
So, anyway, I took all her stuff and I called her an Uber to her house from her phone, right? The Uber pulled up and I made sure it was for her and she was talking to this other girl. They were sat right next to the door and I was just like, look, this is your Uber. Get in it. Go home. She kind of fought me on it, but said okay and whatever. She was really aggressive about the whole situation and I was really trying to vibe and be okay, but sometimes, look, you can't.
Hey, look, that was your good deed of the week.
It really, really was. And for the record, for anybody listening to this, don't do this, okay?
Especially
be safe.
in LA.
Yeah, especially in LA or any major city. You gotta be safe. You don't know these people. She didn't know us. We could have been crazy. And then she got into a car with a stranger because this girl she met on the side took this Uber with her. Long story short, she calls us the next morning. She calls my friend. She did not call me. And was like, hi, I'm somehow in Pasadena, which she's from Calabasas. And for those of you who don't know, they are like...
That's a good hour, probably.
Yes, she's far away from where she's supposed to be. And that is not where I put her in this Uber to. And then said that she had somehow gotten beaten up or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, she's all drama, dude.
Yes.
I don't know if I would believe that.
So, yeah, exactly.
If she did, I'm sorry, but she deserved it.
I'm not gonna
not by a dude. Like, hopefully it was a girl.
No. I just think, look, you gotta be safe and you gotta understand where your limit is, and you can't talk to people you don't know like that.
You can't get shitty.
Yeah, yes, exactly. You can't don't get shitty. You gotta be okay with your stuff.
Ladies, dudes will flock to you if you're just cool and not nuts like that. You can't do that kind of behavior. But everybody makes mistakes.
Well, and that's not exactly our objective in life, is to have
dudes
flock to us.
Everybody makes mistakes.
But anyways, I just think she should have been safe. That girl's fine now, I guess. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't plan on talking to her again, but I hope her life is okay.
Yeah, you guys should steer.
She's doing well. And then, long story short, but we met these two really, really nice girls at the club because we didn't end up going inside. Because by the time we were done waiting for her, it was 1:30 in the morning, and the club closed at 2, and we were still waiting outside.
Yeah.
So obviously we were not about to pay to get into this club to then be there for 20 minutes and then have to leave, which was outrageous.
For sure.
And for the record, being sober and going to a club is never fun. No one ever has a good time. Why would anyone want to do that? It's really gross.
Anyway, sober or not.
Yeah, not. I mean, But yeah, we met two nice girls, so
well,
I
that's
made friends.
interesting.
That was
that's
cool.
An interesting story from V-Day. Mine was pretty uneventful.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Jack in the Box. Even though this girl was. She was like, I'm vegan. I don't eat anything. And I was like,
good. It's a soy taco.
I was like, it's a soy taco. Good for you. Yeah, it was good.
That's funny.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway.
And then I woke him up in the middle of the night and he got real pissed at me and he yelled at me. It wasn't my fault though. I was trying to be better.
It wasn't. I was already kind of awake. And the baby,
flipped out.
We were up most of the night because the baby woke up at like 1:30. One of the two twins, and he's screaming bloody murder, and we've got to corral him and back and forth, and he's up for a couple of hours, and they normally don't do that. They sleep well. And the Camille's turning all the lights on outside, which are very bright, and I hear people running by my bedroom window. I hear their feet on the ground. Like, what is going on? And
we had come back here.
We were so beat that it was just more reactionary than really being mad at you, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, of course. We had come back here because I had felt bad. I didn't want us to be loud inside because the babies were sleeping. So we'd gone outside, and then he was like, what the hell's going on? And he was freaking out. But moderately speaking, it wasn't exactly a great Valentine's Day, but it could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah, well, you live to love another day.
Of course.
All right. Well,